What is up guys, I am Joey here and today I'm going to react to TGF opening their newest Pokemon card video. Now I want to start off by saying I love TGF, I think they're absolutely class, I think they're hilarious, I think they're so funny. But as of late, this massive Pokemon hype, there's so many uneducated people out there and there's so many people overhyping the cards for just the sake of overpricing the cards that it's ridiculous. So I thought on their last video, I thought it was really funny, but I thought there was a few things that were a bit like, really? So I'm going to react to this video. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I've been Pokemon fan for years. This isn't just a hype jump in. Obviously, you can see my collectibles. You can have a look at my channel. I've got Pokemon videos dating back to 7 or 8 years ago. So please do check out my channel if you are new. And let's just get straight into the reaction. So I've got two cameras set up. I've got one there here to my side, and I got one also facing me directly from when I record and directly react to the videos. So I'm just gonna click on the video here. So here we have the TGF video. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna open an eBay link. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare what he's saying to actual factual sold listings to date on eBay, and not just buy it now prices and things like that. Also with just my general common knowledge, you know some cards aren't worth what they're saying they are, and if you don't believe it, it's because they probably aren't. So without further ado, let's crack on, watch this video. I'm going to be pausing it and having a chat with you throughout. Let's go.
Last week I opened a Pokemon booster box worth over £30,000.
So the £30,000 unlimited booster box is actually, that's more or less correct. Just want to clarify that that's actually around about correct.
This one's yours. I'm going to be live streaming me opening this box here on this channel. Each pack inside this box will be on sale on the website in the first link in the video.
So £1,000 for an unweighed Charizard, you know, Blastoise, whatever pack you may get, £1,000 for a genuinely unweighed pack isn't bad. Should we test that knowledge though? So this is unlimited, so it's just going to be a general base set booster. So set booster pack. Let's see how much the lowest one is at the moment, and we're going to stick to the UK as well, because we don't want to, obviously, worldwide in this case, you're obviously going to have to take into account fees, shipping, etc. So let's just scroll down, because these are going to be really like over the top, because obviously English is what his is. We're no good comparing a Spanish to an English, because English ones are worth more, of course, because they're a bigger market. We might have to go to the end here. Oh, that's too far. That's way too far. So we'll go to page 2. So weighed, heavy, Spanish, Venusaur. So it weighs 21.5 grams. That's classed as heavy, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But that's £600 for a Venusaur. So he doesn't specify what art you get. That looks to me like an unlimited print. Let's just... base set booster pack, Venusaur, UK print, 21.5 grams, £600, and it's not sold. So it's not sold and it's £600. So to me, that means that there's going to be sold listings. So TGF are charging £1,999 Great British pounds for an unweighed pack, potentially light, potentially heavy. Obviously, there's going to be several Charizards in that box. There's going to be at least one, if not a few. So you basically have the potential to pay £1,000 for a Charizard, which is... we'll get into that. Let's carry on with the video.
Advisor pack I'll be opening here on this channel. Each pack inside this box will be on sale on the website in the first link in the description.
So yeah, like I said, £1,000. They're £1,000 a pack. So we've just seen that we can get one today for £600. That's without even looking at the sold listings. So already they're overpriced by at least £400. We'll call it 3.
You guys can go and buy one right now. Each person that buys a pack, I'll be opening your pack here on this channel.
So you don't even get to keep it. You actually he opens the pack for you. So there's a potential where obviously he's not going to keep the cards. He's too big to be able to keep the cards, but he will make another video. But assuming he gets thousands of pounds from these videos per video, he's going to be making another video opening your pack on live. To me, it depending on which way you look at it, TGF opening your pack, that's pretty bloody cool. And Jay obviously having a chat with you about your pack, that can potentially be really cool. However, if I was going to get a pack, I would want to open it myself or have the chance. So I don't know whether he offers that, we'll see.
Channel live along with a shout out, a custom personal message.
So you get a shout out while he's opening your pack. It'll be like, I am Joey, has bought this pack, this is your pack. So you get a shout out, a custom message. I'm assuming you get to customize your message. Probably a social media shout out for a lot of people, which nobody will pay attention to.
Your cards will be then shipped to you with insurance, by the way. You can get a Charizard.
So your cards get shipped to you for £1,000 with a personalised message and a shout out for £1,000. So you're potentially paying, we're going to call it 300 again, you're going to be paying £300 extra for a shout out for Jay to open your packs. Depending on which way you look at it, if you're a huge TGF fan like myself, that's potentially really cool. However, as a collector, I want to open the pack, or I want to put the pack behind me with my other packs. There's my badass rocket booster. So by the way, 1,000 subs, we're going to be opening that. So stick around, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's carry on watching the video.
£20,000.
He's just said a Charizard's worth £20,000. Can we just listen to that again? Just want to make sure that you actually said that and I'm not imagining it.
With insurance, by the way. You can get a Charizard. £20,000.
Right, he has just said a Charizard's worth £20,000. I did hear that right. Let's go to eBay. Right, but bear in mind, I will say these are pack fresh, so they are potential 9s and 10s. Got to be 90% of the time, especially nowadays. These, if you will grade your cards, will be worth a 10. So we're going to look at both sides of the coin here. So we're going to look for a base set Charizard, and what we want pack fresh. I will not be taking anything less. So we'll go straight away, we'll go to new, because I want a new. I want buy it now's, lowest price first. Base set Charizard, 4 out of 102, which is what the number is of the card. So we're going to go straight down here. We want UK only, of course. So this is how to also find out a rough estimate of what your card's actually worth. So we're going to we'll click on this one, £300. That's got some black, so that's no good.
£20,000.
Now, he's obviously an investor. If he wants a £20,000 card, I will ask you this question, why isn't he opening them himself? There's no way he's just being generous and gifting you a £20,000 card. No. That's not the way this business works. He would not just gift you unless he had a substantial amount of money. He wouldn't just gift you a card. And if he was going to gift you a card, he would open it himself and then say, I'm going to give this card to one of my fans. That's what I would personally do anyway. So let's look at this excellent condition £500 card. That's not excellent. What are you on about, mate? So you can buy a graded one there. So that's only a grade 3. So £500, that's okay. So there's 500. So he's saying £20,000. So we're only on £700 at the moment. This, by the way, is substantially overpriced. eBay is renowned for overpricing. So we're going to go to page number 2, 750. No picture at the back, but you just got to search through them. These are just people hitting and hoping. £1,000. Let's have a look. Most people nowadays, if they get a good Charizard, they'll just send it straight off for grading. That to me is pack fresh. It's 1,000, that's 1,200. That's just from quickly looking. Let's see if we can go to auction as well and see if we can find. So time end as soon as, see if we can find something. There's 1,500 there. That's terrible. What's going on? 200 here. This will look more like it. There you are. That's completely more or less spotless, other than the tiny bit of whiting down there. So anyway, you get the point. It's not a raw card. £20,000. It's not a raw card. I think a lot of people is misunderstanding when Jay says it's worth £20,000. It's not actually worth £20,000. You have to go through grading, you have to hope it gets a 10, and then you have to sell it. I think a lot of people, when he's saying this, and I think he's obviously saying it, I don't know whether he's saying it because he's uneducated, or whether he's saying it because he's excited, or whether he's saying it for XYZ reasons, or whether he's saying it to make you, the viewers, believe that it actually is worth that, because a big celebrity is saying that this card that you could potentially own is worth that to make you buy his packs. It could be a number of things, but I'm going to tell you this once, and I promise I won't repeat it. A card's not worth £20,000, not even graded at 10. But we will check. I could be wrong. Prices have gone absolutely mental nowadays, so I will check, but we're going to go and check right now. So, base set card, PSA 10. Let's go. There we go. Right, so there's none, so we're going to go for sold listings, with UK sold listings only. So sold listings is something which I will shout about in my future videos if it's something that you would like to see. But we're going to go to advance here, and we're going to sold listings and click search. These are listings that have been specifically paid for. So that was sold on October the 11th for £3,750. Let's see what was in this. So there's a Beckett 9 there. Charizard, so that's, you know, that's going to be more like it. This sold for 3,000. This had packs as well, so £20,000. You get 3 packs there and a 9 graded Charizard for £3,000. Does anyone see where I'm going with this? There's PSA 10. This is claiming to be a PSA 10, £500. Let's have a look at this. Stuff like silver in, so there's your 10 gone. White in, nowhere near a 10. So many misinformed people that it really is ruining the community. So PSA 9, 10, 429. We'll say have a look at this one. That's more like it. That's more like it. Tiny bit of white in down here, so potential 8. Bit of white in here, bit of white in here. But all of these you got to take into account. They should be taking photos on black surfaces as well, by the way. That would be a lot better. But we're going to look for PSA 10s. So PSA 7 there sold for 1,012. So PSA, what PSA is that? Is that an 8? PSA 8. So you get the point. It's not worth anywhere near 20 grand. He's absolutely chatting the biggest load of hype I've ever heard in my life. So it's just to get you to buy packs at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he needs to make the money from the booster box he's just opening. But anyway, we're going to carry on with the video because we are taking a long time.
On a Pokemon pack and pulling in a £20,000 Charizard.
First of all, we've been through this. £600 you can buy a pack for potentially now. eBay more than likely weighed, but potentially might not be. And you could pull a Charizard from that. You got just as much chance of buying a pack off this guy for 400 quid more.
That's a deposit for a mortgage. I know for a fact I'm going to be pulling at least 1 Charizard from this box, and one of you bastards are going to get it. Click the link in the description and go and purchase your pack now. Live stream starts this Sunday at 8 PM. I'll see you all there. I'm so excited. I am so excited for this. Welcome.
Mate, I'd be excited too if I was about to make, what's there, 36 packs in a box? If I was to make £36,000 from a booster box, I would be excited as well, especially if I was the one opening them. Mate, you are so lucky. Be thankful.
To the Pokemon pack battle. What this means is we're about to both open a pack costing about £500 each, and whoever pulls the most valuable card wins that round and gets to keep all cards that just got pulled. So, what this means is if I pulled a Blastoise worth £10,000, but Ramel pulls a Charizard worth £20,000, he then gets to keep...
Right, so I wanted to pause this on this because this is where I turned the video off. This here, he's about to open a base set 2 box, I believe. This here is not even a base set 2 Charizard, and this here is a first edition Charizard. That's not even in a base set unlimited. So this has to be opened in a first edition box. This is where people are misunderstanding and it's really misleading, and it's really starting to make the community divided and confused. So the card on the right, this Charizard, is a shadowless first edition Charizard. This is the grail of grails. This is the biggest Pokemon card you can ever pull from a booster pack vintage. And this card, graded at a 10, can be worth tens, hundreds of thousands. This card on the left here is a basic Blastoise that you could potentially pull in this unlimited box that Jay will be opening. So that's two completely different cards from two completely different sets, and I don't know whether it's done through no knowledge or whether it's just done through mistake or whether it's done to be like, oh my god, there's a first edition Charizard, because some people like me will know that is a first edition. So, but we'll never know. I'm gonna put it down to just a mistake and hype, because obviously you just, people who have just bombed into the hobby, really they're going in with little knowledge and lots of money, so they're just throwing figures around for cards they don't really know too much about. Whereas for someone who was in the hobby, 10 years ago, you know that little bit more. Whether you jumped in or out or not, you're still going to know a little bit more to someone who's just jumped in, a month ago or 2 months ago when the lockdown started. But anyway, we're going to carry on because I want to see some pack openings.
Keep my Blastoise along with his very own Charizard. I can't not give the people the Charizard, bro.
How much does that box cost?
I think they're going for
Right, so this is a base set 2 booster box. Let's see how much he thinks this is worth.
15 to 20 now.
15 to 20,000 pounds, right? I think that's about right, actually. I'm going to just double check, but 15 to 20,000 pounds. So a base set 2 and a base set 1 are two completely different sets. You just need to make sure that you know that. So buy it. Oops, no auctions. Release date ended 1st, empty. These are sold listings now. These are all empty boxes. So new sealed in shrink wrapper, 2,500. Base set 2 empty box. Unweighed pack for 200 quid. So 200 times 36. So he said 20,000. £200 times 36. 7,800. That. So 10. We'll round it up because the box is sealed. We'll say 9, 10,000 would be really generous. But obviously the boxes are harder to come by because everyone keeps opening them, which I wish they wouldn't, but they do. So there's no sold listings for any base set 2 booster boxes. So we'll go to actual listings and we'll go to lowest price first. There's only 8 base set 2 booster boxes listed. So there you are. So there's one. 14,000. Oh, it's without the cellophane though. So, but it's unsold, of course. So you've got to obviously. Let's just out of curiosity. Let's see if there's any internationally. Empty. See, there's so many empty because people keep opening and selling the cards inside. It's such a shame. It's £26,000 from Australia and it's sealed. £19 postage. What's the point? But yeah, so it's really hard because I mean, like you just said, there was a couple that were just on there that were sold ages ago. Then the booster packs were only 200 quid each, which equivalates to what you just saw, like £9,000 for 36 packs. So it's very hit and miss with the base set 2. So I mean, what did he say? 10? What did he say? 10,000?
The Charizard, bro.
How much does that box cost?
I think they're going for about 15 to 20 now.
15 to 20,000. So he's probably being a little bit optimistic, but I'll give him that.
God, the price tag's still on it from back in the day. It was £15. 15 quid. That was £15 back in the day.
I just want to point this out there. Another really, really, really annoying thing. I hate people opening these booster boxes because there's so little of these left in the world now. Not just the base set 2 ones, just the base set in general. I mean, I bought mine open. But if I was to ever buy one, I'd just keep it sealed no matter how much money someone offered it for me, because every time YouTubers are opening these boxes, it's one less in the world. There's going to be so little left now, honestly.
Can you guys imagine paying £15 for that?
Are you ready to lose all your cards?
I'm going to take his cards away from him.
Oh my lord.
Another thing that I want to just say now, which I'm going to assume he didn't do because I can't imagine TGF doing this, is you didn't see him take off the shrink wrapper, so this could be another box. This could be a completely different box that he's bought that he's filled with packs. If he knows in his brain how to weigh packs, etc., he could just fill this with packs. There's no way of knowing because he's cut the video. I can't imagine he would have done it. I could imagine he's just edited out in the opening the box, but I would always keep in the video of you slitting open that shrink wrap because just to show that it's legit. That's just my opinion though.
That looks like currency.
Here we go. Look at that. All the artwork on these packs, I love them, man. They're almost as like, I feel like they look more retro than the original base set.
At least you know there's a difference between a base set and a base set too.
Okay. I know I've got a shit card, you know. I know I've got the shittest card. 3, 2, 1.
Clefairy.
You got Clefairy.
$600.
And I've got a victory ball. Oh, my bro.
Victory ball. I think he's just done that on purpose. $600. Let's go, Clefairy base set. Let's whack straight down at the bottom. He said $600 for a base set 2 Clefairy now. Light played near mint. That's up there. $9 for buy it now. $600 TGF think that's worth. $600 for a buy it now $9 Clefairy. Don't get me wrong, it's obviously it's not packed fresh, but it's near mint. It's not bad. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can find. Let's go to the last page and find the highest price one. Oh my god, you can buy a PSA graded 8 for £121, a 9 for £140. Oh my good god. I'm not saying anything honestly. I'm not saying anything honestly. You can get 4 cards there. Light played. Mint. 40 quid for a mint Clefairy. That's packed fresh. It's slightly bent, I can see that, because you can see it's not fully flat, but that's nice. That's nice. And that's 40 quid buy it now. So that's really not new and mint. So $600, Mr. TGF, I do not think so.
A pigeon watcher, look at that. Nicki Minaj, oi.
Oi!
Bit racist.
Seeking, star you.
Also, they don't know how to do the card trick, so if they know how to do the card trick, why aren't they keeping the card trick on the video? So like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, depending on what's that. Why aren't they doing that and they're cropping it out? So they probably know what card they're going to pull before they even get to the card, because they're probably seeing the card and putting it to the back themselves. Carry on. That might be wrong.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Now we got dudes. No!
Yo, you ain't doing me this, Red.
They've just wasted. Can I just say this? They just wasted £100 pack of Pokemon cards.
I know I'm gonna win this round, you know.
What?
I can tell. You still don't want to swap?
Nah, bro, I'm getting a Charizard now. Yo, how much do you want to bet I'll get a Charizard right now? Your sister's top lip. I've got something purple under here. Yo,
Okay,
is this being new to?
I reckon
Or is it cheap?
I reckon that's a game, bro. 3, 2.
No Gengar in base set 2. 1,500, what's he called? Mewtwo, 1,500 base set 2, let's go. Let's go. We're going to go to the, what's he said, 1,500. Oh dear. Ah! Well, there's a pristine 10 one, but it's Japanese or something. So, Spanish, excellent. 80 quid. We'll go for this. Near mint, nice swirl, but I can see it's got damage there. Oh, that's not near mint, love. This was what happens when you give Mom your access to your eBay and your Pokemon cards from under your bed when you were 2. Excellent condition. That's up there. 80 quid. What's he said? 1,000 what?
Oh my god, that's hard. Look at how beautiful that is, bro. Look at that.
Can my fellow Pokemon fans in the comments please tell me what he has just done that has hurt my heart? No penny sleeves. He's shoved that pack fresh Mewtwo straight into a hard stack. Who is Jay hanging around with, and why is he buying so many booster boxes, and why is he putting packs straight into hard stacks? Penny sleeves. His advisors, his Pokemon advisors are awful. You need to put them in penny sleeves. You need to put them in penny sleeves and then into a hard stack or top loader. You need to do that, because otherwise it's just wrong. You can scratch the card on the way in, you can bend it, it's just all sorts of wrong. You need to penny sleeve it. I cannot stress that enough. Unless he has penny sleeved it, I can't.
Oh!
Do you want to swap?
For content's sake, I'll swap.
You both put a Charizard now!
3, 2, 1.
Raichu.
Oh my god, you swapped to Raichu!
Fucking Raichu, no! That is shit! I demand a recount. What the
he has penny sleeved it. My mistake. I'll take that back. He's penny sleeved that one.
I've got Charizard, bro. Right here on the bottom card. Yes.
Bro, you know what? Keep it.
Okay, fine. I will. Alright, thanks, on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do you want to swap now?
No.
You sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna stick with
Are
it.
you sure you don't want to swap?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to it.
Okay, you ready?
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Magneton in the cipher. Nice.
We both pull hollows.
Yo, that's mad.
The chances of that happening are pretty low, you know.
One's 400, one's 450. Which one do you think's which?
400 for a base set 2 Magneton? Nah. I can't spell today. Why am I spelling it like that? There we go. Right, let's have a look at these Magnetons. So, base set 2, we want to make sure it's the right set because there's one in base set 1 and 2. So you want to make sure it's the right one. You can tell by these little symbols here which one is in which set. So this is the base set 2 set, Magneton. Swirl potentially means mint, so swirly, etc. That's really nice. 450. Okay, let's carry on.
I think that one's 450.
I reckon it is Cypher.
It's sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, fair.
Take the fucking card.
Let's go down. Let's go down. You gotta give me that. Alright then.
You don't want to swap? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck it, go with it.
Are you sure?
Do you want to
I
swap?
want to swap.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. 3, 2, 1.
450 for a Poliwhirl. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Near mint. Lowest price first. Go down to the bottom. I might as well just go. You know, I'm gonna go highest price first. Let's go highest price first. PSA 9 for 200 quid.
Let's go. We got to swap this one again.
What do you mean?
Come on, man.
Swap?
We got to swap.
What do you mean?
So I know there's a Charizard in yours right now and I need it.
I just want the Charizard to make an appearance.
You want to swap the pack?
Nah.
Okay.
For Fable.
Okay then. TGF swap me now.
That's bullshit. You can't do that with Pokemon. That's bullshit. You can't do that. What the fuck? You just take it out of your hands. TGF, if it's bad, I'll get it back. 3, 2, 1. Actually, I don't know who's better.
Pidgeot, yeah, he's a little fuck. I don't rate him, you know, he's a little pigeon. He's vermin. I've seen him in Dudley Town. Yeah, Ramel gets both of the cards this time around.
Wait, didn't you force me to swap? Oh yeah, so if it was better, I get to keep it.
Not saying what it's not. He's not saying what they're worth now.
Take my cards! Oh, okay, there's a Charizard in this one. I'm taking this one.
I swear they haven't opened 36 packs.
Okay, 3, 2.
Terrible.
Do you want to trade?
Do you want to trade?
No, I'm good.
You sure? You should trade.
Game changer.
3, 2, 1.
What the hell, man? Why did you trade me? What to that trader? Bro! What do you mean? I'll tell you something, yeah. If I ever got a PSA first edition Charizard, I'll turn it into a necklace, you know.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay?
That's a really good idea. I like that.
Yo, that's a sign, you know?
Yeah.
Do you want to trade?
Yeah, I do.
Why do you always want to trade? Why can't you just resist a bit? Just fucking, you got some fucking issues, man.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Do you want to trade?
Okay, do you want to trade? It's getting to me, bro. 3, 2, 1.
$600 for a basic base set 2 Nidoking.
Nice feeling.
Ugh, this is making me mad now. Okay, so we're just gonna skip it a bit now because I want to see the Charizard.
Finessing me the last few rounds, he's done. You got a Ninetales? Oh,
Ninetales.
Alright. Bro, I'm the missus to your mister, you get me? Yo, check with that, you get me little thing. Yo, look at that. Shagging, ain't they? Set booster box pack. We'll be in the stand now. My blood pressure's going.
Yes.
Nah.
No?
Sure.
Angus can. Oh, it's video over. So they didn't pull a Charizard. And how much did they say they made?
Sure.
$600. for a Gyarados. So, basically we just watched TGF very, very, very over-exaggerate the amount that they're spending on Pokemon cards, or the amount that they are worth to try and sell their packs. Now, the TGF aren't guilty of this, so they're not the only ones at least. Logan Paul is hugely guilty to sell his. All the big YouTubers at the moment are guilty. They're lying to try and sell you their pack. They are not worth that much. They really are not. We've just proved that with eBay. They're not worth that much, not even in a PSA 10. So I personally, like I said at the beginning of the video, I really like TGF, and I really enjoy their videos. I think they're a laugh, I think they're funny, they don't take themselves seriously, which is what I like. However, this is why this is ruining the community. The community is believing this without any research, and without doing any research, they're then going, oh, my card is worth 10 grand. TGF said, I seen a video, my card's worth 600 quid, my card's worth this, my card's worth that. And why they're wrong is simply because of this. One, there's absolutely no way in hell your card will grade a 9 or a 10 unless it's pack fresh or extremely mint and has been kept in a folder for 20 years. It just wouldn't happen. Even then, when you grade a 9 or 10, you've then got to sell the card. Not a lot of people have £20,000 lying around to spend on Pokemon cards other than these guys. Now, the reason why this misinformation and these misinformed people are starting to ruin the community is simply because of the fact that there is absolutely no research done. And when people believe TGF, Logan Paul, etc., they're running their own prices up. And then because someone else sees their prices run up, they run up. And it's just a chain effect until it's just everything's stupidly, ridiculously overpriced. And then no one who's liked Pokemon for years, no one can get any cards they want. And don't get me wrong, I've not got any lack of Pokemon cards. I must have tens of thousands of them. But it's a shame for people in the community who don't have that amount, that want to start in the hobby, and they're having to buy like Vivid Vault or Champion's Path, etc, etc. They're having to buy newer cards because they can't get hold of the older ones, and it's a real shame in a way. And it's disappointing in the community because you can no longer get good cards that are old for really cheap. And you also see some Karen selling her son's Pokemon cards that she found in a shoebox for £200 a card because they're just completely misinformed. Now, don't get me wrong, there's no harm in trying, and there's no reason as to why she couldn't. And if someone's willing to pay £200 for a basic Pikachu, then of course, please, by all means, do that. That's absolutely fine. You're not harming anyone in asking a lot more for your cards, especially if they're sentimental. You want to sell them for as much as you can. I know I would. If I was to sell my cards, I would want the going price for them. However, for people who are running the prices of the basic cards up, if they're not graded, so like Jay, for example, in that video pulled a Lass. I've got a Lass here in a PSA 10. So, but the point is their cards they're comparing to this. This is very different. A lot of people will not be opening base set packs. They won't be opening base set 2 packs. They won't be opening pack fresh old cards. They won't be opening them because they can't afford them. They will be getting these cards from eBay, Facebook, bundles, people they know, car boots, whatever, etc. They'll be getting these cards, paying say £100 for a bundle of cards, and thinking that they found a mortgage to a house, and it's just simply not the case. But anyway, that is the end of this video, guys, reacting to this TGF video. I do really like TGF, and as you saw then, there was a few times where I smiled and I did feel their emotion. I hope the video was legit because I was with them in that video. I was feeling it, and I think that's why these Pokemon videos are so popular, because you feel it as well as a kid when you're opening these packs. You felt that emotion, you felt that happiness. And I do like videos like this. I just think it's a damn shame that they have to open these booster boxes to be able to feel this, and they're not able to just find them like raw around and about. It's a real shame. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I am Joey. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's very long. I really wanted to just make sure I dove in deep as to why these are my opinions. I wanted to not just react angrily. I didn't want to just react and say that they were just uneducated. I didn't want to, you know, call them out. I just wanted to make sure that people are properly informed. People need to be informed more, I think. I think this video hopefully will do well so people can be informed, and if not, I'll make a separate video to inform people on what the real prices are of Pokemon cards in the real world, in the real collector's world, and not the Logan's Paul YouTube sphere. I think there's that. There's the Logan Paul Pokemon fandom and the TGF and the YouTuber Pokemon fandom, and then there's the real world one where there's lots and lots of really good, really legit, really good prices, really competitive collectors out there. And it's really shame that these bigger collectors are coming in and stealing the limelight off the smaller guys like myself. I know a couple of other really good YouTubers who are genuine, who don't get many views because they can't afford to buy big £20,000 booster boxes, and it's a shame. And those people, the ones that are telling the truth and aren't over-exaggerating, are the ones that aren't doing well enough. So I think that this needs to be spoken about, especially within the YouTube sphere. In the YouTube community, I think this needs to be spoken about a lot more. I hope it is spoken about. I hope a lot of people do watch this. Anyway, sorry this has been really long. It's kind of a rant at the end, but anyway, what's coming? So what's coming up on my channel is I'm going to be opening some Hidden Fates. 10 likes on this video, Hidden Fates will be being opened. 3 of those, that'd be cool. And also I've got my PSA cards coming back soon, that'd be cool. And hopefully I've got loads more mail days as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, subscribe to the little guy, subscribe to me. I am Joey, as I really work hard on these videos, really try, and I really want to make sure people are well educated. I really want to make sure people are really well informed. I really want to give as much back as I can to the community. 1,000 subs, I'm going to be opening some rocket boosters of my own. That would be awesome, especially if I could give some away to you guys. That would be amazing. I don't want any money for them, I just want to be able to give back to you guys. 600 subs now, it's amazing. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I am Joey, and I hope you all stay safe. Have a great day.